See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When a lot of black women call out racism or white supremacy, you always gotta question me. Especially if you find out that Keisha is in a relationship with a Brad. See, black women, when they tend to get with white men, they tend not to see themselves as black. The only way they see themselves as black women until that Brad show his racist side. That's normally how it always happens, where then that's when they realize that they're black. But hold on, it don't stop there. Keisha will stay in a relationship with a flaming white supremacist. Now, I will tell you all, people say, well, how you a white supremacist and he with a black woman? The same reason why white men had black women as bed wenches when they had chattel slavery. So you'll have Keisha in a relationship with a racist white supremacist, flaming white supremacist brand, like the Sharika chick, like many other black chicks. And a lot of times those relationships end up failing because that white guy actually tried to get rid of him. He tried to get rid of him so he becomes more racist. And they really become racist when they find a white woman that's peeping their interest, because now they don't want to be with Keisha no more. They found Becky to go along with them, and they want to get rid of Keisha. See, the only reason why these white guys, these bottom shelf Brads, get with Keisha is because they ain't getting picked by the white women that they want, so they need something to take their frustration, their sexual frustrations out on. Keisha is there. They know that Keisha worships whiteness. So 9 times out of 10, they'll say, well, fuck it, I'll go ahead and get this little nigger bitch, keep her for a season, until I find something that I want. Yeah, I just take this nigger bitch. She worships me, so I need some sexual action. So a lot of times you'll have these Brads get with Keisha. Keisha, she with her valley accent, valley girl accent, want to fit in with white society so much, she would get in with a Brad. And it ain't even just her. You'll be thinking some of these chicks that look pro-black, they'll be up here laying up here with a Brad, and a racist Brad at that. Like it was a chick, she was saying that her and her white, so-called white lover go have debates on black and white issues. How the fuck you laying with a white man arguing about white supremacy, and you arguing about black rights and black civil rights and shit? How the fuck did that work? You laying up there with a man who completely diametrically disagree with you. It doesn't even make sense. But you'll have that element going on with black chicks. So you'll have the so-called pro-black chick with a white dude. Then you'll have the black chick with a white supremacist. So with this right here, man, and these chicks normally end up failing in their relationships. It always end up a failure. And then they'll get into the same constant relationships, because that archetype is the only guy that'll get with them. That white guy of that ilk is the only white guy they can get. Now, some of them may look up and get a white guy that's down to earth. They ain't on that shit, but that is a rarity. 9 times out of 10, white guys like that are the exception and not the rule. Most white guys are I don't give a fuck. Most white guys are secretly white nationalists in their heart. They might act like, oh, they cool around Tyrone, say, I got black buddies and stuff like that. Nigga, only on the job. Only on the job. Only at work where you they buddy. After work, nigga, they don't want to have nothing to do with you, Tyrone. But we know that. Us black men know that. We know that. We realize that. But see, the thing is, what really set Keisha off, Keisha want to be accepted. See, the thing is, I'm going to show y'all the difference how Becky operate with Tyrone and what Keisha operate with Brad. See, Keisha have an envy Becky and Susan. Because Becky and Susan, they don't, I'm gonna be honest, even though they may like black men, they don't worship black men like that. They don't worship black men, they don't have to. A lot of times when black men and white women get together, it's something that's actually organic. It just happens. We don't have to write black men don't have to write no novels on how to get with Becky or Susan like they do. Black women gotta write novels on how to get with a white man, fantasize about white men, all that shit. We don't have black men, we don't do that kind of goofy shit. We don't do that goofy shit. If we get with a white chick, it's just something that happened. Plain and simple. But the thing is, we don't lose ourselves in the bullshit. If normally, if a white chick get with Tyrone, you know, brothers don't compromise their ethnicity for it. At the end of the day, we know that we are black men, and we know we still gonna face white supremacy at the end of the day. Even face more white supremacy with Becky, because society don't like to see Becky with Tyrone. You know, by default that white people have low populations anyway, to see one of their women getting with a Tyrone, it hurts them like a motherfucker. Whereas with Keisha getting with Brad, it really don't faze black men. We not fazed by that. We just notice on how y'all be on goofy shit with Brad. How y'all date a racist white dude knowing he a flaming racist. But then turn around and say that a white chick with Tyrone is racist. Or if that white chick happen to get box braids or something like that, y'all will sit up there and say that's misappropriating of black culture when you up there laying up there with a brand. When you got up her blue contacts, wigs and shit, trying to look like Becky, but you gonna call Susan, she misappropriating black culture. Now, I'm gonna tell you what it is. This what it is. They don't like to see Becky in a successful relationship with Tyrone, having a family, getting married, having children, living in a big ass house, living beautiful, while she up here with this Brad this Brad just getting her back blowed out having kids, and he decided to leave her, and she left in a fucking compromising situation, and she see Becky living it up, living large, whether she would be with Brad or be with Tyrone, and Keisha feel a certain way about that. Because she feel that Tyrone should be treating her well. She feel that Brad should be treating her well. Even though she don't desire Tyrone, she desire Brad, but she want Tyrone in case of a spare tire. That's why they tell you brothers, you gotta come with everything to the goddamn table. You gotta be able to have this, you gotta have that, you gotta be 6 foot tall, you gotta have all the trappings for a woman. But Brad don't have to come with nothing but his whiteness. All he has to do is come with his whiteness, and they open the door for him, they cook for him, they'll even work a job, even if Brad loses his job, and won't even complain about it. Let your ass get laid off, Tyrone. They're ready to leave your ass because they don't see you as a man they want to be with. They see you as a utility, brother. Most black women see black men as a utility, especially brothers that got their shit together. Other than that, Brad, Chad, Pookie, and Pookie and Ray Ray, that's who they decide. That's either between those four guys, Brad, Chad, Pookie, and Ray Ray, that's who black women desire the most. Now, am I saying all black women? No. But the vast majority of black women choose them. So, when they see successful black men that's building, and they see him with a Becky or a Hacienda or a Ling Ling, they feel a certain way about that, even if they in a relationship with a bottom shelf brand. They feel a certain kind of way about that because in their mind, they feel they should have you on deck when if shit don't work with Brad. They feel they should have you. But see, brothers like saying, nah, that's all right, we good. Stay on over there with Brad, where you been at, having this biracial kids. Stay over there with him. You didn't want us then, you damn sure don't want us now. Over and out.